Hi, welcome back. My name is Diane. I apologize for being so late getting these started again. After the holidays, and I kept having technical difficulties, meaning I didn't know what I was doing. And then I got sick, and that was a couple of weeks. So anyway, if you'll bear with me, this is going to be from the 19th to the 31st of January for the sign of Pisces. Excuse me, I almost said a verse. It's going to be Pisces. Shuffle the cards one time, but I'm going to go ahead and give them another quick. I think I do a little different than most people. I lay out a bigger spread, use a lot more cards, but that way I get different stories of it, and I focus on a lot of people and situations. And then when I get done with that, I'll come back and do one about career and love and all that, just a quick 3-card spread. So, okay, first we have the Ten of Swords. I'm not going to explain each card as we go because I do use like 28 cards. Okay, and then we have the Five of Swords crossing that. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords. Next we have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, I will explain them each as I go through it. The Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Hierophant, okay, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Cups. I did get the lighting issue fixed in there, but this is just more comfortable for right now. And I have the Fool. I hope there's not too much glare. The Nine of Swords, Six of Coins, Six of Swords, the High Priestess, Two of Coins, Page of Wands, Four of Cups, the Chariot, a lot of major arcana here, Justice, Death, the Empress, we have the Three of Cups, Seven of Wands, Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, Six of Rods, Nine of Coins, Four of Coins, this is the last row, Three of Swords, Three of Rods, and Temperance. Okay. To begin with, it looks like there is a young person that has some problems. I don't see a card here that would make it a lawyer and a judge, but there is something possibly to do with the police. This is feeling like you've been betrayed. This is the first card. I'll go through each one. This is feeling like you've been betrayed, the Ten of Swords. Could be by a friend, could be by a business acquaintance, something like that. But what crosses that is the Five of Swords. So there is some, whether it's jealousy or there's some bickering going on back and forth. It looks like it is a true betrayal, so somebody has been betrayed or is about to be, and especially with the young person with problems and troubles. And this is a policeman, somebody in the position of a security guard, something like that. I mean, it could be a doctor, this could be an illness or something, but I don't believe it is. I believe this is something, there's a legal issue of some kind. I also see a thief, so it looks like they may be being falsely accused. Okay, with the Ace of Wands, this is a new, for me, it's a new job opportunity. It could be a lateral move within the same company. You could be getting a promotion, something like that, but there's good news coming regarding work. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, he is a young person. He's more young adult. He's generally dark-haired, maybe dark-complected, tanned. He's slow and steady. He's all about security and taking care of finances, and that could have to do with the job offer also. It could be that this job position is bringing more security to Pisces. Okay, the Queen of Wands is generally an employer to me. Wands have a lot to do with work. But in this case, I feel like she's somebody that can't be trusted. You see the little black cat down there too? A lot of times she is somebody that just can't be trusted. And if that's the case, she won't fit the physical description of the card. You know, she could be blonde-haired or black-haired or whatever. And you won't know because she's not showing you who she truly is. And beside her is the thief. So, back to the possible policeman, the fighting, the betrayal, and the young person with problems. I actually feel like she is going to be the one that is falsely accusing someone else, because there's a thief right beside her, and it just looks like she may be the one that's doing it, whatever she's accusing the other person of. Okay, and beside that, we have somebody needing to take care of finances. It could be that someone wants to borrow from you, or you may need to borrow from somebody else. It's not IRS or anything like that, but so it's not to do with the upcoming taxes, I don't think. But there is a need to take care of finances for somebody, and that also is beside the thief, so it looks like all this is tied together. The Page of Wands is bringing a message. He's telling you that things are moving forward, and maybe bringing all this to a close, because you have the Death card here, and this would be the end of a situation. There's another card that would come up with it if it were a true death, but it's not. This is the end of a situation, and maybe with all this problems going on with him or her. The cards can be either. It's a male energy, but that doesn't mean it's a male. We all have both. Okay, and then we have the card of the dilemma. To me, that's what it is. And somebody may try to force you to make a decision. They're trying to tell you, you got to do this or this, but to not make a decision is also a decision. So you can say, give me some time, I'll think about it and get back with you. That could be to do with the job offer. It could be with all of this coming to an end, this, whatever this legal stuff is here. But it can also be something that she just doesn't want to see, because she could lay down a sword, remove the blindfold, and see the reality. But there's something she just doesn't want to see. So, and this is trying to hold on to what's yours. This is all about needing and wanting security. in the home, financial security, and this is what he brings. This could be somebody that you're attracted to that you've yet to meet. I'll do romance also. Okay, then we have the King of Cups. He is somebody that is emotional. He's a good guy. He's with all the water, there's a strong attachment to him, a bond. He can also be somebody that is, he can be the object of your affection. He's an older gentleman. He's a good person. He's learned how to fish, per se. He knows how to take care of himself and do what he needs to do. But beside him, you have the Five of Cups, with cups that are spilled. And right after that, we have the Four of Cups. So this is kind of like crying over spilled milk, but it also indicates to me that this is how he feels. There's more gone than left, but there is still something left. So maybe don't be too quick to turn your back on what's left. It may be something you can build upon. And same for this, for the Four of Cups. Same thing here. This is, he's tried that, and God's hand's offering him another cup, and he's just not reaching for it. He's just saying, why bother? It's just tired of trying. But there again, just like this, there is something left. Don't pass up on something that might be really good. So you never know, that might be the one. Okay, I do see a trip. Somebody will be taking a trip. This doesn't have to be a long trip. It could be the next town over, something like that. And I feel like that has to do with this relationship. Maybe somebody's taking a trip and that's what's upsetting this, and they're just getting like, why even bother? But there is a trip. This is also moving away from your problems and troubles. We've got a lot of that here. But I feel like it's somebody either coming to visit you or taking a trip. The next card we have is the Empress. And this is the maternal card. She would be the matriarch. It could be a sister, an aunt, a mother. It's the mother card. Or somebody that you just have a strong bond with, a friend, that you feel matronly to, or that feels like maternally. You know what I mean? Okay. And next to her is the card of illusions. You're standing there looking at all these options, and you don't know what to pick. There's just too many choices. But I think it's saying that what you did pick was not or will pick, so be careful. It's not what you think it is. So weigh that decision pretty good. Don't just, say, oh, that's pretty. Don't be distracted by bright, shiny objects, beautiful women, gorgeous men, whatever. Look beneath that and see, look for substance. Don't just pick blindly. And after that is the Three of Swords. This is a break or a possible break in a relationship. It's all about heartbreak, heartache. I feel like this goes back again to him. And I feel like they're a couple. So, it looks like a trip is causing these problems. Like maybe they're both wondering, is this worth it? And remember, the cards are always the probability of. This is the way things are heading. They don't have to go there. Forewarned is forearmed. If you know what's coming, you can actually change it. Change your mind, your decisions, and your cards will change. it will show you that that was a good choice. Okay, this is having the world in your hands and can be successful. He's made it to the pinnacle there, and he's overlooking the harbor, but his ships have not come in yet. He's waiting for that. Doesn't mean they're not coming, but they haven't come in yet. So there's a tiny barrier here, and I feel like that is self-imposed. He could just step over the barrier. It can be being afraid of success, afraid of can I handle it? If I get my wish, which is there, then is it going to be what I want, or is it going to be this illusion? So there's some worry about that there. Next to that is the Fool. It looks like it would be good, the venture. So maybe you need to step over, take that chance, just take a leap of faith. I don't always say that, but in this case it does look like it, because right next to that we have a secret. So somebody has a secret, and that looks like it's going towards a relationship. So I'm thinking this Three of Swords is probably that there's a third party that's messing things up. That's where the trip is, and the dissatisfaction. Anyway, there is a secret. The Chariot is taking the mental path. It's trying to manifest. It's saying if you can see it, you can go there. The lions are pulling his chariot, which is made of stone, and there's no reins. He's pulling it's mental. And it's saying before you can go there, you have to be able to see it, you have to be able to feel it, so make sure it is what you want. And with that is a new relationship. Now, this could just be friends, to do with the partnership, or I don't see that here though. Excuse me, my throat's spasming. And there is a partnership here. I'm sorry, I apologize. Okay, so this could be about a partnership between friends. It is people that have a bond. And next to that is the Wreath of Victory. And next to that is the partnership. So here, we've gone down this cycle of time, and the ships have come in. And this Wreath of Victory is public acclaim, some kind of public attaboy, saying you did good. So there is a partnership there. It is with a close friend, or possibly lover. I feel like it's friends, good friends. Okay, the last row we have the Hierophant. And right beside that is feeling distressed. So there is an issue. Now sometimes this card is about being sick, a sore throat or something like that. I found that to be true. But in this case, I feel like he's feeling distressed about something. Maybe having to make a choice, not knowing what to do. I'm going to come back to the Hierophant and get the root vibe off of it. Okay, this is the Two of Pentacles. This is about the ability to, or trying to, or need to keep things in balance, maybe especially financial. But there's, like over here, the ships have come in, but here you see them in the background, and it's rough seas. So it's saying that, it may not go perfect. It looks like overall, in the long run, it's going to be good, but there may be a bumpy start, and that's where the distress is coming from. But this is about, even when things get emotional or it gets rough, hang in there, because you do have the ability to keep things in balance. And Justice, to me, this says you feel like you've been treated unfairly. I mean, obviously it could be a Libra person, but feel like you've been treated unfairly in some situation. And maybe that's what, having to do with the distress and everything. And then we have the Seven of Wands, rods. This is about, he's on a hill, and the odds are against him. But he has the vantage point. You have the vantage point. You are going to overcome anybody that's trying to treat you unfairly or knock things out of balance for you or whatever. You will overcome it. You will rise above. Okay. The next card is the Nine of Pentacles. This is about kind of like that Six of Wands. It's like a pup. It's recognition, but it's feeling self-satisfied with yourself. She's in her garden, and all her coins are growing. She's not having to tend them right now. They're growing, they're flourishing, and this is something that she's done herself. She's taken pride in that, she's just looking around at what she's done, and she's proud of herself, and you can be proud of yourself. And I say she, there again, it can be either male or female energy. And then the last card is Temperance. This is just saying that you have the ability to keep things in balance. Everything will work out, and like you have the Two of Coins with the rough seas and all. This is saying she's pouring from one cup to the other. The cup's never going to run dry. It's just keeping it in balance. Right now it's up, then it'll be down, but it will come back up. So it just looks like there's going to be some irritations or whatever. I do see business opportunities. So this could be an actual new job. Alright. Okay, I see contracts. So there's going to be something about contracts. It's like resolution and determination. So whatever this is, this new project, this new partnership, there's a lot of good around it. It looks like it's going to be really good, but it's not going to be smooth sailing in the beginning. There's going to be some rough patch to get over, but it's going to work out good. And then there is that legal issue. Like I said, I don't believe it's a lawyer, so it could be a policeman or something. So I don't know what to say except be careful. Don't run red lights or stop signs or anything like that, because it does look like. But I mean, she is a thief, or she's bringing a thief in, and there's some betrayal, some backstabbing going on, and then some fighting. And it does look like somebody is going to be falsely accused of stealing something. That could be on the job, because there is a lot of job here, a lot of work energy. And then for the love, in this, I will pull separate cards for a love reading. But this couple, whoever they are, it does look like there is a third party intervening, and she doesn't know what to do. She's unsure because there's so much confusion around it. And she's feeling like this, and he's feeling like this, and there's a trip in between them. So, now whether that is somebody actually packing and leaving, I'm not sure. It could be, but this is it's such a short story. Usually there's more to it than that. Okay, well, I hope that resonates with somebody. Like I said, contracts, a legal issue. There is a new job or a new job offer coming. I see a lot of resolution and determination, and that's what it takes if you're starting a new business, or if you're getting a new job yourself and you want to do good, whatever. Okay, let me get these up, and I will do a career, finances, love, and home. Okay, for the career and finances, I'm going to pull Doreen Virtue Fairy deck. For some reason, they seem to have a lot of, to me, more career. Okay. Oh, wow, way too new. This is for Pisces. January 19th. I should have already pulled these two. Of course, the others I just shuffled. Okay, almost. Okay, the Emperor again. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. Okay. I say again, you didn't have the Emperor that time, but use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. So this would have to do with that new job offer. Okay, that is work, finances. Career, finances, whatever. And I'm going to use the angel cards during Virtue for the home and family. Oops. Okay, I got two. I'm going to take that. Okay, for the home and family, we have the Hermit. Oh, to spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery, and awakening. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Okay, the temporary standstill and all this could be about, and the Hermit maybe needing to spend some time alone. So there is a need for some contemplation in that area of the home and love. It is saying get a different perspective. And I didn't say that on the Two of Wands that I had where I said his ships hadn't come in yet. But that also, to me, is saying trade your worm's eye view for a bird's eye view so you can see the whole picture. Okay, and then I'm going to do one overall for the remainder of January. And this is a general advice, not any particular area. It's general advice from I Ching. I Ching is the oldest form of fortune telling there is. It's over 2,000 years old. And like I said before, I used to, which I still can. I have the coins and I have the books and everything. And at one time I had all the hexagrams memorized. But I quit doing it for a while and started doing cards. Okay, I have to just put one of these two. Okay, we have a number 22. I don't remember, so I'll look real quick. Okay. Number 22. This is advice for the rest of the month. It would be general, just, okay, it says grace. Burst of beauty, fire from the mountain. Fire from deep within the mountain bursts forth and shines light upon the darkness. But such a light only brightens the area that surrounds it. Most of the mountain remains dark. A state of grace is achieved when one sees the beauty in what is right before one's eyes. Focus on what is light and good, not the overwhelming darkness beyond. Okay. So, to me, this is just me, I would take that to be the trip, the couple that were worried about, maybe breaking up. She's looking at breaking up because she's confused. I think it's saying that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Don't be so, well, I just told you, trade your worm's eye view for a bird's eye view. But this is saying don't be so into the big picture that you miss what's in front of you. Just like with the cups, 3 were spilled, but there were still 2 left. And God's hand was offering him one, and he'd already tried 3 times, and he just said, no, why bother? Okay? Build on those 2 cups that are left. Turn around and pay attention to them. Focus on them, not everybody and everything else. So, anyway, I hope this resonated with some of you. If you like this video, give a like, subscribe. I appreciate it, and I promise to do them more often from now on. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good evening.